the day we first met. You had already been studying what lied within, my cells, my blood, and you saw how they were malfunctioning. 18 years, over a decade of tests, infections, going from pillar to post, one waiting room to the next, and still no answers. But this time, the mood felt different. You invited me in, but you insisted I was not alone. My mother swiftly followed us as you sat opposite in front of your screen. Click, click. We have your results here. They show you have a life-limiting immune disorder. You sat back in your chair and you let the silence fill the room. I couldn't turn my head to see my mum, for the lump in my throat was tight and in my way, and as I choked on it, these words they managed to escape. How long have I got? My head fell out of the window. I wasn't there. I wasn't listening. I was falling down the spiral of more unanswered questions. What had I got? How did I get it? What does all this mean? I felt the warmth of my mum's hand reaching out to mine. I could not let my gaze meet hers, but as her hand squeezed mine, she brought me back into your room. You stared at me blankly through your white coat and glasses. No longer a name, no longer results, no longer just a level on your screen. I am your patient. You saw the fear in our faces, rabbits in your headlights. In your eyes melted your blank expression with thoughts and care. When you started to explain the complexities, your strong, bold voice melted into the whir of your PC. How long have I got? I began to feel like a curiosity when you asked if I'd agree to send my bloods across the Atlantic seas to the scientists at the National Institute of Health to study, to examine, to crunch, to research this hidden part of me. I complied. Another statistic to add to the few, it's estimated 31 to 39,000 people worldwide have the same condition as you. Those words, they echo in the caverns of my mind as you continue to explain how unique and how rare I am. How long have I got? At 18, you told me not to worry, assured me with the right management and care I'd grow old, and I thought I could live forever. I educated myself in your medical terminology, learning a new language, a new voice to guide me and inform my care for the other doctors and nurses when you were not there, and for when they were intimidated by someone so rare. At 23, you told me you'd been observing my levels falling. Trips and calls to your office now more frequent, and some lasted longer than others. Another prick to my skin. Another scanner for me to take a nap in. Will you save me, doctor? At 23, I finally had to give in, from full to part-time to absolutely nothing. My body made me. It forced me to give up that part of me, my aspirations, my identity, my rat race, life of sin. My visits to you were once in 6 months, but now it's more like monthly. No longer just another one of your patients. You started to care for me like I was your family. Your second home, the hospital, the one that I'd spend weeks of sleepless nights within, I lay in your hospital bed and I asked, how long have I got? You have seen parts of me that I have not. Your cameras, your probes, unveiling my body's secret codes. I've lost count of the scans, needles, tests and surgeries. In my despair, you taught me to self-administer your drugs, needles to my skin and drugs directly into my veins, keeping me safe, sending me home, rather than keeping me trapped inside your hospital. My side room, prison cell, hell. Another cannula midline, portals for your drug to be pumped by my tired heart. By 27, you reminded me that I'm fighting a downhill trajectory, assessing my levels, tests and scans before booking me yet another surgery. As I lay there in your bed feeling weak, my future, you knew it was looking bleak. Some hard facts you delivered, figures for me to absorb regarding my ever-changing reality. Without a bone marrow transplant, you predicted my deterioration. Well, I'd be lucky to reach 30 to 35. So when I pass those birthdays, I will make them a real celebration. Although this could be the cure for me, you inform me of the risks of fatality, complications and the gamble that it would be, but you make it clear, though, that decision lies solely with me. Years pass us by as I'm paralysed by my fears and my decline. I've reached my 30s now, and I still can't decide. Do I roll that dice and hope that I live and not die? How long have I got? Not even you can answer me that. No one knows but Destiny, and she's one of those girls who's just, hard to pin down. Although life for me may not be the best quality, and there are days when I just don't have the energy. However, you taught me so much, guiding me with your love, care, bestowing your wisdom and knowledge onto me, empowering me to find my voice, to advocate for myself and my health. Transplant or no transplant, this is the only life I've got. Each day is a gift, and even if I struggle, I'll make each one count. If not for myself, I'll do it for you, Doctor. You taught me about the deepest, most hidden parts of myself, and you gave me the strength when I felt that I couldn't continue that fight. You understand me. You hear me. You include me in your decisions, and you care about my plight. I love you too, Doctor, with all of my might.